Welcome back to Ann's Ceramics. We're in my workshop today and we're going to talk about water slide decals. And the thing about water slide decals is you have to put them in water and then they'll slide off for you. So the first thing you want to do is to drop your decal into some very warm water and you let it set until you see it curl up. And then once it curls up, it's starting to release and set the glue, and then when it starts to uncurl, this is going to uncurl a little bit, then you want to take it out of the water, and what I do is I put it on my paper towel or on my deal and I start to move it around a little bit to see if it turns loose. There it's starting to turn loose. These are some older decals, so they take a little bit longer to release. Now then, once they start to release, let me see if I can get this up here. Once they start to release, then it'll move around on the paper. Then what you want to do is position it where you want it on your piece, fairly close to it, and then you just drag the paper out from underneath it. And so this will put it in there in somewhat of position where you want it. And then you get it exactly how you want it. And then you start working from the center with the paper towel. And what you want to do is to seat it with that glue. And you also want to work out all of the extra water and everything. And you can even use this squeegee to squeeze everything out of it. Some of the older decals you have to really be careful because they will tear on you, just as this one just did. I've got a little heavy-handed on it. But you want everywhere that there's still water or an air bubble under there, if you fire it, the decal will not be adhered in that one place. It will fire away. One of the things that I did when I loaded the pictures up for the decals on our website was that I scanned the pictures just as they are. Because even though these are decals that are designed for firing, you can put them on wooden boxes, concrete, ceramics that you've base coated and put a background in. Then you can put these on there, and this needs to completely dry for about 12 to 24 hours. Then it will be ready for firing in a kiln if you've applied it to a piece that has glaze on it. If you're going to do it on wood or something you've base coated, then you let it dry real good, and then you're going to want to put a sealant on it. And I would use a brush-on sealant and apply 3 or 4 coats, just like we used to do with the decoupage and other things like that. Decals are designed to be fired at cone 015, and that's kind of a witness cone. You need to calibrate your kiln so that you know exactly where it is. Reds will turn redder, oranges will be brighter, blues will be deeper, and everything. What you see whenever you order on my website is the decal as it is, because I know most of my clients don't have kilns, and they're going to put it on a piece that they've base coated and put a background color on and then apply the decal, and then they're going to seal it. So any of the decals that you see from my website, when you fire them, just know that you're going to get more color development and everything. It's going to look really good. So I hope this kind of gives you a little bit of information about how to use decals that are designed for use on glazed ceramic items, for firing in a kiln or for use with pieces that have been base coated or anything else that you want to put them on, wood, concrete, plaster, kids' walls, anything like that. But you do want to adhere them so that they will stay on there. When you put it onto a glaze piece, what happens when you fire it is that the glaze softens just enough so that the decal becomes part of the glaze, and this makes it dishwasher safe, cleanable, and everything. Decals are not rated as food safe, and that's because every color in that decal, every decal would have to go through the process of getting food safe clarification for them, classification, and quite frankly, it's just too expensive a process. So none of them are going to say food safe. Normally, you're going to put them on the outside of something where food does not come in contact. If you put them on a plate, it would be a serving plate and not an eating plate, or it's not going to be something you mix in. So you probably are going to be all right. Caution is always best when doing something like this, and if you need it to be food safe. So if in doubt, don't do it. I hope this clarifies this a little bit for you, and that you enjoy using some decals to enhance your painting endeavors, and that everything works out really great for you. Have a great day, and love to hear from you. Thank you.